You just can't seem to follow the rules. She kept chasing me. That's it. And then she wanted to talk about calling the police and all that. That's she control thing she's trying to do. That's it.
I don't care what it is. You have got all of these charges.
And
You just need to just stop.
All right, guys. Today we've got a wild court hearing with Judge Simpson and a defendant who just refuses to follow the rules. This dude is in court because he tampered with his tether device and, get this, met up with the very same woman he was already charged with domestic violence against. Judge Simpson absolutely tears into him for ignoring court orders. Now, if you're out on bond or probation, messing with your tether is basically like begging the judge to throw you in jail. And this guy, he's got nothing but excuses. So buckle up, because this one gets heated real fast. Drop your thoughts in the comments as we watch Judge Simpson lay the hammer down on this fool.
Miles Carter. Thank you. Mr. Burgess.
And Your Honor, I believe he's been arraigned. Well, obviously he's been arraigned. The PE is scheduled for tomorrow. Right? I believe.
On the one case, I have a new case. However,
I was unaware there were new charges, Judge. But I don't know if this court's prepared to arraign my client.
I am.
Okay.
And I don't know. You're going to stand in for the purposes of your arraignment.
I'll be filing an appearance, Your Honor. I was unaware, but the charge, I would have filed one already.
It's a charge of interfering with electronic communication device, a 2-year felony, and also domestic violence, second offense, a 1-year misdemeanor.
Yes, Your Honor. As it relates to both those charges, waive any further reading of the warrant. Stand mute to both those charges.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute. Court will enter a not guilty plea. I'll set a probable cause conference in that case for November 14th, 2024 at 9 a.m. or as your invite indicates. As to bond in that case, I want to say.
Yes, Your Honor. Obviously, Mr. Carter's here on his own voluntarily this morning or this afternoon. And obviously the court knows his history of appearance in front of this court. Your Honor, he just got a new job. He was, unfortunately, he lost his other job due to this incident, but he just got a new job that he'll probably lose if he's in custody. Judge, it does appear that the complaining witness in both these cases is the same person who has actually reached out to me before, Your Honor's indicated her, I believe, unlikeliness of appearance in the case. I don't think she wants to proceed with the case, but that's my understanding anyway. People might have a different position, Judge, but she's reached out to me independently and indicated that she does not want to proceed with those charges. But be that as may, Your Honor, I don't believe my client's a flight risk, and he is on. And what's that? Still on a tether, Your Honor. He did post a significant bond in the last case. Understand these are new serious charges, Judge, but I'm asking the court to consider a nominal 10% bond, if not a...
Now look, I get that his lawyer is scrambling and doing everything he can hear, but let's be real, this guy completely buried himself. It's not like he just ignored the judge's warning once. Nah, he straight up walked out of court, looked the law dead in the face, and said, "I don't care." That's like back-talking your mom and then smashing a plate right in front of her. You already know it about to end badly. And now he's standing there all confused like he didn't see this coming. Please, Judge Simpson is about to give him the reality check of his life. And something tells me it's not going to be gentle. If this guy thought he could talk his way out of this, he's about to learn the hard way. Judges, don't forget.
Your Honor, I have some advantage because I do have the police report for the newest case. Mr. Burgess does not, but I will indicate to the court a few things. First of all, this court arraigned defendant on not his newest felony that was just arraigned on, but the one that's set for preliminary examination tomorrow on October the 7th. At that time, the defendant was ordered not to have contact with the victim, Jennifer Matlock. The new date of defense for the newest case that we're here for today that the defendant is alleged to have committed is October the 20th. Later, and I will tell the court after review of the police report, the person representing themselves to be the defendant had contact with the police officer and admitted to having contact with the victim. deny the assaultive behavior, but did admit to having contact with her. Now, because the police officer was the defendant face to face, I cannot say with absolute certainty that it was the defendant. However, the police officer did a very good job in their report of detailing how he came into contact with that person, that this person had called him back or said themselves to be the defendant, and said that he would turn himself in for the bond violation. I don't have a record that actually happened. So you're in any case, this is somebody that was on the scope of probation, on bond for a felony, and now has picked up another new felony. So I am asking the court to follow probation's recommendation, both the probation and sentence the defendant to serve balance at this time. And in bond in this case, we're assessing for $100,000 for the felony.
Court will order as a condition of the bond that there's to be no possession of any alcohol, illegal drugs, or any recreational marijuana. I'm not entirely sure what is going on with you in that regard. I ordered you on the 7th not to have contact with this person. And then, lo and behold, we end up with this case occurring less than 2 weeks later. Tried to give you every benefit, and I understand there are only allegations, but try to give you the darn benefit of the doubt regarding everything, because of at least the way that you conducted yourself, and in regards, particularly regarding the flight risk. But you just can't seem to follow the rules.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt.
Go ahead.
Sorry, Judge. Judge, the incident on the 20th, based on conversations I've had with my client as well as the complainant in this case, the complainant approached my client, asked for a phone back he had purchased, but it was in her name, which he returned to her. That was the basis of the contact. That's our understanding of it, Judge. So I wouldn't.
Right. But the thing is,
I know.
He needs to be turning around and running in another direction. He shouldn't even be having a conversation, shouldn't be doing anything whatsoever. I don't think it's at all unclear as to anything that this court has said to you regarding what you need to do. And you need to just follow the rules. I gave you a break the last time that you came in. Even after that, let you go. You can say whatever you want.
Okay, let me get this straight. He had a restraining order against this woman. The court told him clear as day, stay away, don't even breathe the same air as her. And now he gets caught meeting up with her. And somehow he thinks he can explain this away? Oh, I cannot wait to hear this excuse, because you just know it's going to be ridiculous. At this point, the only thing that would even halfway make sense is if he said he got kidnapped and dragged there against his will. Otherwise, Judge Simpson is about to roast him alive. Let me know in the comments. What's the worst excuse you've ever heard in court? Because this one is about to be up there.
She put up on me. I was in the room playing my game, and she came in the room. And
Then you get up and leave.
she kept chasing me. That's it. And then she was talking about calling the police and all that. She's chasing me. She's chasing me. She's chasing me. I hopped in my car, and that's when I pulled off.
Well, maybe that's all going to come out, Mr. Carter. Maybe that's all going to come out. I let you out the last time. Should have, of all rights, locked you up on that date. Didn't do it. Gave you the benefit of the doubt because of the time that you came back after you were inadvertently released by the jail. And then what happens? I end up, you get that other case set for exam. Then what ends up happening? I get here, and you've got another case.
It's a control thing she's trying to do. That's it.
I don't care what it is. You have got all of these charges. And you're the one under the jurisdiction of the court. So however you got to figure it out, you need to figure it out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Defendant's bond on that case would be set in the amount of $100,000 cash surety. On his other matter, anything you want to say before I propose sentence on that case?
want to say, I tried my hardest. I tried my hardest to do right. I tried my hardest to stay away from women that want to see me in jail rather than see me elevate myself. So, I mean, I understand. And when I get out this situation this time, I'm by myself. I just,
You know what you ought to do, Mr. Carter, and I don't mean to interrupt you. You have the right to allocute, but I'm just going to tell you something. You ought to quit blaming them. You just need to just stop blaming them and thinking that they're the ones that stop you from going anywhere. Because, young man, that is not the case.
Yes, sir.
You are smart enough. You can do whatever you want to do. You can stay away from whoever you want to stay away from. The problem is, quite frankly, you're just being stupid. You're just playing games, and this is what happens. You end up in jail on a $100,000 cash bond, and you're about to go now.
I'll take full responsibility. I appreciate it.
Anything else you want to tell the court?
Sir.
Judge, I don't know if it would have any impact on the court one way or the other, but I don't know if the court wants to wait to see the disposition of those cases, or if you're just going to follow the recommendation.
I'm not gonna wait. If there becomes a certain disposition regarding those cases, certainly I'll take that into consideration of modifying his sentence on the case. But I'm not gonna do that at this point in time. I keep giving him breaks, keep doing everything, and he keeps just coming back to this court, disappointing this court, and ending up with more charges, just time and time and time again. And so, in that respect, I'm done. I'm going to revoke the defendant's probation. He is to complete the in-jail on farm program while he's incarcerated. I'm going to waive all remaining terms except the financial obligations on this case, discharge the defendant from probation without improvement. I will sentence the defendant to 365 days in jail, credit 162 days served. Defendant is to serve the balance.
Your Honor, the court ordered the non-farm program. Probation also requested the DV program. So if you just requested DV, the court wanted the defendant to perform both, or just one or the other.
I should have said in-jail DV program. That's what I meant to say. Thank you. Defendant's remain.
Okay.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly why you follow the law. Look, I get it. People make mistakes. You mess up once. Maybe you learn from it. But going out and doing the same thing all over again, that's not a mistake anymore. That's just who you are. And this dude made it pretty clear he does not care about the law. Honestly, jail might be the only thing that keeps him from running back into court on repeat. But let's talk about Judge Simpson for a second. Man does not tolerate this nonsense, and honestly, it's refreshing. You can literally see the frustration on his face. He's tired of excuses, and I don't blame him one bit. Judges hear lies all day long, and by now, they can spot BS in the first 5 seconds. In most states, violating a restraining order is a serious criminal offense, and it can easily stack into real jail time. So when someone stands there acting like they accidentally broke the law, the judge is just thinking, yeah, okay, tell it to your cellmate. Judge Simpson didn't buy a single word of that week's story, and I respect him for that. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap this one up. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this insane hearing. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe, and stick around. I post these courtroom breakdowns every single day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.